Men over 50, I need you to listen to me right now. If you're getting hard but losing your strength too quickly, you're not broken. You're not too old. And in almost every case, it's not what you think it is. It's not your testosterone levels. It's not poor circulation. It's not even about your age. It's a simple mistake most men make without realizing it. A mistake that's costing you your confidence right when it matters most. I'm going to show you exactly what that mistake is, why it happens after 50, and how to fix it in less than 30 seconds. But you need to stay with me until the end, because if you miss the activation strategy I'm about to share, nothing else will work. So don't skip ahead. Every part of this matters. I'm Dr. Jocelyn, and for over 12 years, I've worked with men who struggle to maintain their hardness. Not men who can't get hard at all, but men who get hard and then lose it too fast. And I can tell you this with absolute certainty. In almost every single case, the problem isn't circulation. It's not your hormones. It's not in your head. It's a mechanical issue, a support system in your body that's supposed to lock in your hardness, but doesn't. And once you understand what's failing and how to fix it, everything changes. Before we go any further, do me a quick favor. Hit that subscribe button if you're a man over 50 who wants real practical solutions, not fluff. And I'd love your help with something. Comment below and tell me where you're watching from. I want to know I'm reaching men who need this information. All right, let's break this down. You start out fine, you get hard, you feel ready. Then suddenly in the middle of intimacy or even during foreplay, your hardness begins to fade. Not completely, but enough that you notice enough that she notices and you start panicking. You try to get it back, you focus harder, you try more stimulation, maybe it returns for a moment, but then it fades again. Most men think this happens because they're getting old, because their body is giving up on them, because it's just part of aging. But no, this doesn't happen because you're old. This happens because a specific support mechanism in your body is failing. And that mechanism has nothing to do with how much blood flows into your penis. Let me explain what I mean, because this is the part most men and even most doctors don't fully understand. When you get hard, blood rushes into the spongy tissue inside your penis. That's step one. But getting hard isn't enough. You also need to trap that blood inside. You need to lock it in. Otherwise, it just leaks back out. And that's where the support muscles come in. These muscles act like clamps at the base of your penis. When they contract, they squeeze the veins shut, preventing blood from escaping. But here's the problem. After 50, those muscles weaken. They lose tone. And when they don't activate properly, blood leaks out as fast as it flows in. So you get hard, but you don't stay hard because your body can't lock in the blood. Now here's the part that's costing you your hardness. And it's something almost every man over 50 gets wrong. You focus only on getting hard. You think about arousal, you think about stimulation, you think about blood flow, but you never activate the muscles that keep you hard. So your penis fills with blood, but it doesn't lock it in. The blood just leaks back out, and within a minute or two, your hardness fades. And here's what makes this so frustrating. You can feel it happening in real time. You can feel the hardness slipping away, and there's nothing you can do to stop it because you don't know what's causing it. Most men respond by trying harder, more stimulation, more focus, more pressure on themselves, but that doesn't work because the problem isn't arousal. The problem is activation. Your support muscles aren't turning on, and if they don't turn on, no amount of stimulation will keep you hard. So why does this happen specifically to men over 50? Because the muscles at the base of your penis, the bulba cavernosus and ischioavernosus muscles, naturally weaken with age. In your 20s and 30s, these muscles were strong. They contracted automatically during arousal. You didn't have to think about them. They just worked. But after 50, they lose tone, they become sluggish, and unless you deliberately activate them, they don't engage at all. Think of it like this. Imagine your hardness is a water balloon. Blood flows in. That's the water filling the balloon. But if you don't tie the knot at the end, the water just leaks back out. Your support muscles are that knot. And right now, they're not tying. So blood flows in, but it doesn't stay. And your hardness deflates. Now, here's the critical part. And this is what I need you to understand. Your problem isn't getting hard, it's staying hard. And that's a completely different issue, one that requires a completely different solution. So if you've been trying to fix your hardness by focusing on circulation supplements, pills, or pumps, you've been focusing on the wrong thing. You need to focus on activation. Let me ask you a few questions and be honest with yourself. Do you get hard but lose strength in less than 1 to 2 minutes? Do you need constant stimulation to stay hard? The moment stimulation stops, does your hardness start fading? Do you lose your hardness when you change positions during intimacy? If you answered yes to any of those, then this is 100% your issue. Your support muscles aren't activating, and that's why you can't maintain hardness. But here's the good news. This is fixable, completely fixable. And it doesn't require pills, injections, or expensive treatments. It just requires 30 seconds of activation before intimacy. That's it. So, here's the fix, and it's simpler than you think. You need to activate your support muscles before intimacy, not during. Most men wait until they're already in the moment. They're aroused, they're trying to perform, and they're hoping their body will just respond automatically, but it won't. Not after 50, not unless you prime it first. Priming means turning those muscles on before you need them, waking them up, getting them ready to engage. When you do this, those muscles contract more strongly during arousal. They trap blood more effectively, and your hardness becomes denser and longer lasting. Think of it like stretching before a workout. You wouldn't jump into heavy lifting without warming up your muscles first. The same principle applies here. You need to warm up your support muscles before intimacy. And when you do, they respond the way they're supposed to. All right, so here's the exact technique. Follow these steps carefully. Step 1, find the muscle. Place your fingers at the base of your penis, right where it connects to your body. Press gently and feel where the tissue firms up when you lightly contract. That's the area we're targeting. Step 2, contract the muscle. Squeeze like you're trying to stop urination midstream. You should feel a tightening sensation at the base. Hold that contraction for 3 seconds. Don't hold your breath. Breathe normally. Step 3, release completely. Let the muscle fully relax for 2 seconds. Step 4, repeat. Do this 5 to 6 times in a row. Contract for 3 seconds. Release for 2 seconds. 5 to 6 reps total. Step 5, rest. After your last rep, relax completely for 10 seconds. Let the muscles settle. That's it. The entire process takes about 30 seconds. And here's what's happening. You're priming those support muscles. You're telling them, wake up, get ready. You're about to be needed. When you do this before intimacy, those muscles respond faster and stronger during arousal. They engage automatically. They trap blood more effectively, and your hardness stays firm. Most men feel the difference the same day they try this. Not weeks later, not months later, the same day. Your hardness becomes denser, firmer, heavier, and it doesn't fade the moment stimulation stops because now your support muscles are actually doing their job. They're contracting. They're trapping blood. They're keeping you hard. And here's the beautiful part. The more you do this, the stronger those muscles become. It's like any other exercise. Repetition builds strength. So if you do this activation routine a few times a week, even just before intimacy, those muscles start responding more automatically over time. You're essentially retraining your body to do what it used to do naturally in your younger years. So here's the bottom line. If your penis gets soft too fast, it's not age. It's not broken circulation. It's not low testosterone. It's activation. And once you fix the activation, the results come fast. Try this technique today. Before your next intimate moment, take 30 seconds and activate those support muscles and pay attention to what happens. I promise you, it will be different. Now, before you go, I need you to do 3 things. First, hit that like button if this was helpful. Second, drop a comment below and tell me how long does your hardness usually last. Be completely honest. I read every single comment, and your answer helps me understand what you're dealing with. Third, if you know someone struggling with this, share this video because most men suffer in silence. They think they're alone, but they're not, and this information can change their life. I'm Dr. Jocelyn. Remember, your body still works. It just needs the right activation.